Tarneit Senior College presents the Rugby 7's. Introducing Jamie Calleja Bailey, Douglas Petley, Kingston Makua Pori, Jay Teaute, Joel Cuckoo,
no surrender, no retreat. Pray for the weak when they turn cheek. Pray for me when my actions speak. No effect, soldier on. Lord,
Susie
forgive me for my
Vahai.
wrong. Then I repent, then I repeat. They know about me and where I'm from and who is who. Not MJ, but I'm busting moves. When I come through, it's like no one move. Boys in blue,
And
I hear the truth.
Jerry
Musu.
Musu.
No, I'm loose, got nothing to prove. Talk about me when I'm not in view. Put me and them in the same room. Take them off mute.
It was a really enjoyable experience coaching the under-18s male and female team at Tarneit Senior College. It was an opportunity to see kids and young adults doing something that they're extremely passionate about, and providing those opportunities for students both outside of school hours and throughout the tournament was a memorable moment of my teaching career. The standout players, first and foremost, the team and the way that they gelled together and were able to connect was a real highlight. But if I do have to pick out a few standout players, I'd say Jay Teaute for the women's team was absolutely outstanding. She won Player of the Day in our grand final, and we lost the grand final by I think 3 tries. So the fact that she was able to achieve such an honour in a losing team in the grand final is really testament to how well she played throughout the tournament. And I guess for the male team, Kingston is a real smart tactical player who was able to lead the team when needed, and the boys were able to, I guess, feed off some of his energy and his leadership to get us to the semi-final, which unfortunately we didn't come away with a W, but the fact that they were able to work together against some elite teams was really testament to the way our program is run here. Well, given our demographic of students, we have a multicultural and fairly diverse cohort at all 3 year levels. Rugby is ingrained in Pacifica culture, and to allow our students the opportunity to partake in tournaments and to give extracurricular activity and our elite programs is really promoting their engagement within our school, and it's students who aren't necessarily the most academic can go out and play for their school and wear the tee with pride, and I think that is why it's important to have these programs within our college.
I wouldn't say I was coaching. I got a call. I attended a practice. Jamie asked if I'd be interested in coming along to the 7's team after the 7's tournament. And I love rugby, so yeah, it was good to be a part of the day. It was good to get to know the team. It's good to see the talent on display. And just being from New Zealand and being someone who's played rugby since they could walk pretty much. Never got nothing else to do back then. But being over here and being able to immerse myself as much as I could into the school, and especially through things that I love like rugby and sports, I'd say the day was a pretty good success despite the outcome because of the diverse culture of the school. And a large part of the school is from a culture where rugby is knowledge. Rugby teaches you everything. Rugby teaches you where to apply your anger, how to apply your anger. Rugby teaches you where to apply You know, how smart you are. It teaches you how to develop team structures, teaches you how to develop one-on-one situations. And rugby teaches you everything. Rugby is life where I'm from, so anything sport really does reconnect students to everything around them in a whole different way, and it can be used to motivate a student to do better and be better. So I played rugby all my life, yeah, and I've been to schools that were rugby dominant. Going to the 7's comp and seeing the amount of talent that is in this school was overwhelming, to say the least. This school could produce an extremely high quality rugby team if the school invested in it. And what's become evident over the time that I've spent here at Tarneit Senior is that it's not just rugby that kids will flourish in. You know, there's basketball, there's volleyball, there's netball interest. You know, there's a whole lot of sporting avenues that could really motivate students to do better in school. There's a whole lot of sports programs that could be used to help students succeed in school. So for the school will invest in quality sports programs to develop these players. If these players leave and they become stars, that's because they left this place, because there's nothing to offer. But if we can fully, you know, commit to really developing these students into the great players that they can become, not only will it be beneficial for the school, but it will be very, very beneficial for the community, very beneficial for the students. So the school needs to do something to really capture the essence of how much sport plays a big part in the everyday life of a Tarneit Senior College student.
Thank you. That was good, guys.
Things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm tired of the way that things have been. Oh, the way that things have been. Oh. Second,
what's up,
tell
guys?
me what you think that I can be. I'm the one at the sail. I'm the master of my sea. Oh. The master of my sea. Oh. I was broken from a young age, taking my soul into the masses, writing my poems for the few that look at me, took me, shook me, feeling me, singing from heartache, from the pain, taking my message from the veins, speaking my lesson from the brain, seeing the beauty through the. Hey, you make me a believer, believer. Hey, you break me down, you build me a believer, believer. Your spirit to a dove, oh, ooh, your spirit up above, oh. I was choking in the crowd, building my rain up in the cloud, falling like ashes to the ground, hoping my feelings they would drown, but they never did, ever lived, ebbing and flowing, inhibited, limited, till it broke up when it rained down like. Hey, you made me a believer. The flames, you're the face of the future, the blood in my veins, oh, ooh. the blood in my veins, oh. But they never did, ever lived, ebbing and flowing, inhibited, limited, till it broke up when it rained down. It rained down like.
Alright, so now, as I mentioned, semi-final, boys, okay, we're playing against Mount Gay, alright, that's semi-final, if we win that, we make it to the granny, alright, girls, we're also in the semi-final, I'm pretty sure you're going to be playing the same team that you just played. I think the Grannies automatically make it to the grand final because they've won both games, right? So, you have a chance to make the granny, both of you. That's what we're here for, yeah? Right? I don't know about you, but I'm seeing a lot of tired, flat faces like, oh, I just want to go home. Do we want to win?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. I don't know about that.
That doesn't sound right.
Do we want to win?
Yeah.
Right. So when we take a step on the field, remember what we're playing for. What are we playing for?
To win.
Oh, playing to win? Look next there. Look next there. Look to the left, look to the right. Alright? You're playing for each other. Right? It doesn't matter if we just got done by the grades and the heats that means shit off. Yes, sir. Right? What matters is when we go out there and we leave it all on the field. Yeah? I want you come off and you should be tired. You should be sore. Right? Then we get on the bus and we know that we put everything into it. But if you come off and you half-assed it and you're only here for a day off, right? You're letting the person down next to you. Right? This is what we're here for. So what are we here for? To win! And who else? To win! For each other. For each other! Come on, guys! Alright, Tarneit on 3, Tarneit on bed, let's go. Tarneit on! Tarneit, let's go. I want to huddle. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, Tarneit, ready? Who's going to call it because I'm losing my voice? Alright, come on. Tarneit on 3, 1, 2, 3, Tarneit!
I started playing rugby when I was 8 years old for Wyndham City Winos.
I started playing rugby in 2019 when I had my first 7's tournament.
Started playing rugby when I was in the under 8s. And yeah, it's been a good journey up to now.
I started playing rugby when I was about 14. Not professionally, but just like in school and also with family, just for fun.
I started playing rugby when I was 8 years old.
Rugby is just a game where I can really have fun and push myself to be better at. And to my culture, well, rugby is just like an all-around sport where, especially for polys, where we're just naturally good at and something we can work on to be even better at, to go professionally and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what rugby means to me and my culture especially.
Rugby means a lot to me because it is my safe place as it makes me happy and it really connects me to my culture.
Rugby means a lot, man. It means gets people off the street, that's one. It's a tough sport, and a lot of the people that play rugby love being tough, so it's good to get all their emotions out on the field and everything. It's just, yeah, it means a lot, man. It's different aspects, people have different stories to why they play rugby and that. And mine was obviously playing rugby or coming off soccer. It wasn't a rough enough sport. Playing rugby, it's easier for me to just get around and whatnot. Yeah.
I feel like rugby is a huge deal within the Polynesian culture, and we are bigger than usual, and I guess they just like to use their strength and the sport, and rugby would be the perfect sport for that. So, yeah.
Rugby to me means something you play with passion. You've got to have heart. It's just a sport that you love.
For the tournament, most of the preparation was just, mentally preparing myself, letting myself be known that this is going to be my last rugby tournament, and for school, representing the school, and just telling myself that I have to put myself, out there, put 100% into this tournament because it's going to be the last time I'm representing the school. So that was something I took into consideration in preparation for the tournament. And and also I came to the last training session to see the boys, to see how they were going, and I helped them out with everything they needed help with and stuff like that. And just gave them some words of encouragement and just telling them to just put their bodies on the line for their their boys and their school and stuff, And that was all the preparation I did for the tournament.
Our team prepared well by having after school and before school trainings. I think that really helped us.
So obviously I'm a league player, play league. So I had to actually know the sport and know the rules and everything. I had good guidance from all the actual union players like Stephen, Kingston. But I just had to watch some videos, get some motivation, know the field size, know the rules, stuff like that. But it just flowed easy, so it was all good. Yeah.
Well, our coach Jamie set up some early morning trainings and also some after school, and also us girls, we just planned our own trainings and did last minute trainings as well, because we kind of slacked off at the start but kind of clashed at the end. Yep.
For me, all I did was just training, a lot of cardio because I know you had to be fit for 7's because it's a fast game.
Jamie, I don't know his last name, but Jamie, how would I describe him? Really motivating, encouraging, and just enthusiastic. He knew that our team was really inexperienced, especially with playing rugby and stuff. Half of our team, or most of our team, never played rugby union before, let alone 7's. And he still told them that we had a chance of winning, and he told all of us that we were going to win, and that's the kind of mindset I like, because if you believe enough in yourself that you're going to win, then it will happen. And I really like that about Jamie, and it was really motivating and encouraging for the boys. And that was something I like.
Our coach for Tarneit Senior was Jamie. He was very well prepared and organised.
Jamie was our coach. Jamie, he had a lot of knowledge on the game, and he was a good motivator, especially when we weren't as hypey enough in our circles, or when we weren't like invested in the game. He will hype us and drill us and get us, hey boys, we came here for a reason. We actually wanna try win this. And lucky he had some knowledge on that, because usually they just give us random teachers, an English teacher or like a physics teacher or something, try to get us in the game. But it's good that we had a teacher that actually knew what he was doing. So it's good.
My coach was Jamie. I'll say he's a very all about me kind of guy. Loves the attention and everything, but at the end of the day, he's the man. He has a really good connection with each and one of us, like as a team and also like individually. Just like how we were playing on the 7's field, he was there to support us like 100% of the way, whether we won or we lost, he was always there. So I guess he was a really good coach.
Our coach was Jamie. He's a good coach. He's one of those boys.
The tournament we were in was rugby 7's. Basically, a normal 15. It's basically a 15-a-side rugby with only 7 players. So it's normal rugby, just 7 players on the field. From each team, so 14 players in total, including both teams, and full field, 100 meter field. I think it's like 70 meters wide, and it's normal rugby rules with only 7 players. But it takes a toll on fitness and stuff, So if your fitness levels are down, then it's going to be really hard for you. You've got to cover a lot of distance, do a lot of running, especially even though it's only in 7-minute halves and stuff. So the game's only 14 minutes long in total, which includes 2 7-minute halves. and yeah, that's pretty much the tournament, and that's what the boys and I played.
So the Rugby 7's tournament is a bit different to 15 as it's 7-minute halves and only 7 players on the field. All schools came from West and South side to join the competition.
So 7's, you gotta have a lot of stamina, a lot of fitness. Fitness has to be on because you have a lot of fast players in the game, but not just fast. They're fast and massive and big. So you know, for me being a small player, I just had to work on my speed and get around people. And yeah, there's times in the game where it was easier because once I got the ball, just had to look for space, get around, maybe juke some, step 1, 2, and just run around the place. So you gotta have to be very fast, and you gotta learn that because there is space and less numbers on the field, it's gonna be a lot of one-on-one tackles. So you gotta be tough, and it'll be easy once you get them tackles right and everything. So big game, big game.
7's tournament. I'm not really a big Union fan, but to me, it's just 7 players on field, 7-minute halves, and the winner is the person who gets the most, or the team that gets the most tries. So yeah.
If I was to explain the 7's tournament to someone that hasn't played before, I would say that it's a fast game, similar to rugby, but with only 7 people.
Everyone in, but I mostly enjoy playing with, our year 12 boys. So last year playing and representing the school, especially in rugby, or for rugby, and yeah, I just enjoyed it. At last tournament we ever had together playing rugby, representing the school, and yeah, that would be something I enjoyed, and something I'm going to remember forever. But yeah, I enjoyed mostly playing with my year 12 boys, especially because, well, we've been playing together for ages, for years, and yeah, it was really hard knowing it's going to be the last time we're representing the school, especially in rugby. And yeah.
That'll be a tough question, but throughout the day, I think Marianne was a real improvement, and Susie with their big runs. Yeah.
What a experienced ones. Even another player, Jerry, coming off league, like me, he had to learn a lot about sport and that. So yeah, I would say Stephen, Kingston, they all had hard hits, all one-on-one hits, and it's good watching those hits. And obviously they found space for me too, so they pass it out wide and I'll just make the gas for it. So, yeah.
I feel like I didn't have just that one person that I enjoyed. I enjoyed playing with the whole team because we are just, yeah, I don't know, I just love playing with everyone, to be honest. Pretty good, solid day. Yeah.
I enjoyed playing with the Union boys such as Kingston and Stephen, because they gave us a lot of knowledge on the game, and they knew how to play the game. Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of students out there that are really interested in rugby and sports and other opportunities like this, but the school just doesn't offer these opportunities to the students, and at least the students wanting to go to other schools and stuff. It results in private schools coaching all these young, talented individuals who could be playing for the public schools, but aren't given these opportunities by their public schools. So they're all being poached and going to private schools and stuff like that. But I reckon it would be better if all schools can just invest in activities and opportunities like this one, so it makes it more available, makes it more just available for everyone, instead of like having to pay $60,000 a term just to go to a private school for sports, because that's what they're really invested in and stuff, what they're really passionate about. But yeah, that's just my number one thing about why schools should invest more in opportunities like this.
I think that's an important one. By having programs here that cater to sport, it'll really keep students engaged with the school and reduce the amount of people that leave to more private schools for that reason.
So obviously, we have a lot of rugby players in the school. Other schools like the Grange, Mount Wrigley, Harlem, even Fountain Gate, they all have elite rugby programs. But it's funny to say we have players that some players that are actually better than them. And because they have the facilities, the time from teachers to actually put in like the program for them, they actually develop, and we have to rely on our our clubs outside of school and try to bring that inside of school to develop. I reckon like if they more invested in the sport and the program in general, this school will actually bring championships back to the school and whatnot. So it's good. So we need to work on, I reckon.
Personally, I feel like the school should invest in more sports programs because kids can fall back onto that if they're finding it hard to get through school like academically. So I feel like they could make it like within the sports industry, then it'll be good. And the school will be there to support them, make more kids want to come to school.
For us, I think that the school should invest more money and time because we have some athletes in the school who need more attention in school for sports, such as rugby. We've got soccer players, basketball players, and so on.